When it comes to manifestation, we've all heard the common advice: think positively. Visualize your goals. Manifestation is all about what you focus on. But what if I told you that there's something much deeper at play? Something they don't want you to know. There's a hidden law of manifestation that's been deliberately kept from you. And no, it's not just about thinking happy thoughts or writing out your intentions. This hidden law has been suppressed, intentionally overlooked by the masses, and kept in the shadows for a reason. You've been led to believe that manifestation is a passive act, a matter of setting your intentions and waiting for them to materialize. But the truth? The real secret behind manifestation has little to do with waiting or hoping. It has everything to do with alignment. Manifestation isn't about asking the universe for something. It's about aligning with the energy that already exists within you, because the universe can only reflect back to you what you are, not what you want. This is the first and most crucial law. Manifestation begins with your energy. If your energy is not in alignment with your desires, no matter how hard you wish, the universe will not respond. But once you become aligned, once you begin vibrating at the same frequency as what you desire, everything starts to change. And here's the secret they don't teach you. Manifestation isn't a goal, it's a state of being. The hidden law of energetic alignment. This law isn't about positive thinking alone. It's about vibration. Every thought, emotion, and belief you have carries a frequency. If you want to manifest your desires, you need to raise your frequency to match the energy of what you're calling into your life. But here's the catch. The universe isn't interested in your desires unless they are a direct reflection of your authentic self. This is why most people fail at manifestation. They're too focused on the external, on the things they want, instead of aligning internally with the energy of their desires. Think of it like this. If you want to attract wealth, but your internal belief system is rooted in scarcity and lack, the universe will respond to that lack. If you want to manifest love, but you hold on to resentment and unworthiness, the universe will reflect that. True manifestation comes from within. It's about clearing the inner blocks, letting go of outdated beliefs, and aligning your energy with your desires. The power of emotional resonance. The second part of this hidden law is emotional resonance. Your emotions are the most powerful tool for manifestation. Why? Because emotions are energy in motion, and they send out a signal to the universe that is far stronger than your thoughts alone. Think about how you feel when you're excited, when you're in love, or when you're passionate about something. These emotions create a vibration that can shape your reality. But here's the problem. Most people's emotions are based on old patterns and fear-based beliefs, which means they're sending out mixed signals to the universe. You might say you want abundance, but deep down, you're feeling fear and lack. This misalignment creates a disconnect between your desires and the universe's response. To truly manifest, you need to align your emotions with your intentions. Your emotions must match the energy of what you want to create. When you get your emotions in alignment, you'll begin to see shifts in your life almost immediately. Releasing resistance, the final step. Now, the most difficult part of manifestation is releasing resistance. This is the part that no one talks about. You see, resistance comes from the subconscious mind. It's the beliefs, fears, and doubts that you've carried for years. The programming that keeps you stuck in patterns of lack and scarcity. But here's the powerful truth. When you release resistance, the universe responds immediately. Resistance blocks the flow of your manifestations. But when you let go of doubt, fear, and limitation, everything you desire begins to flow freely toward you. Emotions are the most powerful and underestimated tool in manifestation. They are your inner compass, guiding you to the energy that resonates with your desires. But here's the problem most people face. They allow their emotions to control them instead of consciously using them to guide their reality. Every emotion you feel is a vibration, and that vibration sends out a signal to the universe, shaping the circumstances of your life. The more you understand this, the more you realize that manifestation is not just about thinking positive thoughts. It's about becoming the very energy that aligns with what you want to manifest. And the easiest way to do this is by tuning into your emotions and learning to direct them intentionally. When you feel fear, you create a vibration of lack, which the universe then reflects back to you. When you feel gratitude, you create a vibration of abundance, and the universe responds by bringing more things for you to be grateful for. This is why manifestation is such a deeply emotional process. The universe is responding to your emotional state, so the more you can align your emotions with your desires, the quicker you'll see results. Understanding the emotional scale. Let's talk about the emotional scale, a tool that helps you understand the vibrations of different emotions and how they impact your manifestations. Every emotion exists on a scale from low-frequency feelings like fear, doubt, and anger to high-frequency feelings like love, gratitude, and joy. In order to manifest what you truly want, you need to move from the lower vibrations to the higher ones. The key is not to suppress or deny negative emotions, but to consciously shift your focus toward emotions that are in alignment with your desires. For example, if you want to manifest love, but you feel stuck in resentment or anger, you won't be able to attract the love you desire. However, if you focus on gratitude for the love you have in your life, no matter how small, you begin to raise your vibration and align with the frequency of love. Practical steps to harness emotional energy. Acknowledge your emotions. The first step in harnessing your emotional energy is to acknowledge what you're feeling. Don't suppress your emotions. Instead, notice them and become aware of the vibration they carry. This awareness gives you the power to shift your energy. Shift your focus. Once you've acknowledged your emotion, shift your focus to a more empowering feeling. For instance, if you feel fear, focus on gratitude for the things you already have in your life. If you feel sadness, find a way to shift your focus to something joyful, like a happy memory or a beautiful scene in nature. Practice emotional alchemy. Emotional alchemy is the process of turning low-frequency emotions into higher-frequency ones. If you're feeling anxiety, turn that anxiety into excitement. If you're feeling jealousy, turn it into inspiration. Every emotion can be transmuted into a higher form of energy when you focus your intention on it. Use affirmations. Affirmations are an excellent tool to raise your vibration and shift your emotional state. Use affirmations that resonate with the energy of what you want to manifest. For example, I am deserving of love. Abundance flows easily and freely into my life. I am at peace with myself. By repeating these affirmations, you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind and align your emotions with your desires. The importance of gratitude in manifestation. One of the most powerful emotions you can feel is gratitude. Gratitude is a high-frequency emotion that instantly raises your vibration and puts you in alignment with abundance. When you focus on the things you are grateful for, you send a clear signal to the universe that you are open to receiving more. Gratitude is a magnetic energy, and when you express it, you attract more things to be grateful for. But gratitude isn't just about saying thank you. It's about feeling the deep appreciation for what you have in your life, whether it's your relationships, health, or material possessions. The more you cultivate gratitude in your daily life, the more you will begin to see your desires manifest. Gratitude opens the door for abundance, joy, and love to flow into your life. Aligning your emotions with your desires. In the end, the key to manifestation is simple. Align your emotions with your desires. The universe responds to the energy you emit, and when you emit the same energy as what you want to manifest, the universe will naturally bring it into your reality. This isn't just about thinking positive. It's about feeling the energy of what you desire as if it has already manifested. When you feel gratitude, love, and excitement for your desires, they begin to appear in your life with ease. Manifestation isn't about effort or struggle. It's about allowing what is already meant for you to flow into your life by simply being in alignment with it. Now that you understand how emotions create a vibration that attracts what you desire, it's time to master your emotional energy. This is where the real power of manifestation begins, when you consciously use your emotions to shape your reality. But here's the truth. Most people react to their emotions instead of using them as a tool for creation. You've been taught to believe that your emotions are random and out of your control, but the truth is, they're simply energy that you can direct. When you can master the art of using your emotions intentionally, you begin to create the life you desire. Emotional mastery, a higher form of control. Emotional mastery doesn't mean suppressing or denying your feelings. It means acknowledging your emotions and choosing how you respond to them. It's about moving from reactivity to creativity. When you master your emotions, you stop being at the mercy of your feelings. You stop reacting to life's challenges and instead choose to respond in ways that align with your highest vision. This shift in perspective is what separates those who manifest their desires from those who stay stuck in old patterns. Emotional mastery is the key to unlocking your true potential. How to use anger and fear as fuel for transformation. Now, here's a powerful concept that many people don't understand. Negative emotions, like anger and fear, can actually be used as fuel for your manifestations. Let's be clear. Anger and fear are often viewed as negative emotions, but when channeled properly, they can become powerful catalysts for change. When you feel anger or fear, rather than suppressing it or letting it control you, you can choose to redirect that energy. Use it as motivation to take action toward your desires. Let anger fuel your drive for justice, equality, or positive change. Let fear drive you to take the leap into the unknown and pursue your dreams. Both anger and fear are energy. And when you shift your focus and intention, you can transform those emotions into powerful creative forces. The power of love and gratitude in manifestation. While anger and fear can be powerful, the highest vibrational emotions you can use in manifestation are love and gratitude. These two emotions are what I call the magic duo for manifestation. Why? Because they align you with the frequency of abundance, peace, and harmony. the very essence of what you desire. When you focus on love and gratitude, you align yourself with the energy of the universe itself. Love is the highest vibrational frequency, and gratitude magnifies that frequency. When you feel love and gratitude for what you already have, you begin to attract more of what you want into your life. The key here is to feel these emotions deeply. Don't just think about them, experience them in your body. When you feel gratitude for the small things in your life, you send out a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive more. The more you can embody love and gratitude, the more you'll begin to see your desires flow into your life with ease. Emotional triggers, identifying and shifting your emotional patterns. A big part of mastering your emotions is identifying emotional triggers, the situations, people, and beliefs that cause you to feel anger, fear, or other negative emotions. Once you identify your triggers, you can begin to work on shifting your emotional responses. Instead of allowing your emotions to control you, you learn to control them by choosing how to respond. For example, if you are triggered by criticism, you can shift your focus to self-love and gratitude. If you're triggered by lack or scarcity, you can shift your focus to abundance and prosperity. By becoming aware of your emotional patterns, you can begin to rewire your reactions and choose higher vibration responses. The law of least effort, allowing manifestation to flow. One of the most important concepts to grasp in manifestation is the law of least effort. This law states that things flow effortlessly when you are in alignment with the energy of your desires. When you try to force things into being, you are actually working against the natural flow of the universe. True manifestation happens when you stop forcing and start allowing. By mastering your emotions, you allow the energy to flow freely toward your desires, and the universe responds. If what you've heard so far resonates on a level you can't explain, it's probably because some part of you already knew this truth. And if you're feeling that pull, that quiet nudge to keep going deeper, don't ignore it. There's so much more waiting to be uncovered, so stay close. Hit that subscribe button, not just for the content, but for the connection to what's been calling you all along. Now that you've understood the role of emotions and how they affect your manifestation process, it's time to break down the step-by-step process of manifestation. This isn't about wishing and hoping. This is about conscious creation. Manifestation is a process, not a one-time event. And to manifest consistently, you must follow certain steps, each of which aligns you with your true desires. Let's dive into the 5 key steps that will help you manifest your desires. Step 1. Clarity of intention. Know exactly what you want. The first step in manifestation is clarity. You can't manifest something unless you are clear on what you actually want. This might seem obvious, but it's important to take the time to truly define your desires. It's not just about setting a vague goal like, I want more money, or I want to be happy. You need to get specific. For example, instead of just wanting to be happy, get clear on what that would look like for you. Do you want to feel a sense of peace every day? Do you want to have a fulfilling relationship? Do you want financial freedom? Get detailed and picture your desire in its finished form. The clearer your vision, the easier it is to align your emotions, thoughts, and actions with that desire. Step 2. Belief and trust. Aligning with the energy of your desire. Once you've defined your desire clearly, the next step is to believe that you can have it. Manifestation works through the energy of belief. If you don't believe that what you desire is possible, the universe won't respond. You must trust in the process and in yourself. Belief is everything in manifestation. It's not enough to just hope your desires will come true. You need to embody the belief that what you desire is already on its way. This belief works by aligning your energy with what you want. If your desire is to have financial abundance, you need to believe that you deserve that abundance. You need to feel that abundance in your body, even before it materializes in the physical world. Step 3. Aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions, creating harmony. Now that you have clarity and belief, the next step is to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desire. Manifestation isn't just about thinking positive thoughts or feeling good. It's about creating harmony between your inner and outer worlds. This means that your thoughts should reflect the belief in what you want. Your emotions should be in alignment with the energy of your desire, as we discussed in the earlier steps. And your actions must support your intention. It's not enough to just wish for something. You must take inspired action toward your goal. This is where many people get stuck. They wait for their desires to come to them without putting in any effort. Manifestation requires action, but it must be action that feels inspired and aligned with your soul's purpose. Step 4. Surrender and allowance. Letting go of the how. The next step in manifestation is perhaps the hardest for most people to grasp. Surrender. Manifestation is not about forcing or trying to control every detail of how your desires will come to fruition. It's about trusting the universe and allowing things to unfold in their own time. You have done the work of clarifying your desire, aligning with the energy, and taking inspired action. Now, you must surrender to the process and let go of the how. You don't need to know exactly how your desire will manifest. You just need to trust that it will. By surrendering, you free up your energy and allow the universe to bring the perfect circumstances into your life. The universe is constantly working behind the scenes to align everything in your favor. Surrendering to the process means releasing resistance and being open to receiving in ways that might surprise you. Step 5. Gratitude and celebration, acknowledging your manifestations. The final step in the manifestation process is gratitude. Gratitude is the magnetic force that draws more of what you want into your life. When you express gratitude for what you already have, you align yourself with a frequency of abundance. This sends a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready to receive more. Gratitude should be felt deeply. It should be a heartfelt expression of thanks for both what you have and what is coming. Celebrating your manifestations, even the small ones, helps to reinforce the belief that more is on its way. Manifestation is a cycle. The more you celebrate and express gratitude, the more you will receive to be grateful for. It's a feedback loop that perpetuates abundance. By now, you've learned that manifestation is not a mere wishful thinking process. It's a profound, energetic alignment of thoughts, emotions, and actions that leads to physical results. But here's the key. It's easy to get caught up in the spiritual theory of manifestation. But the true magic happens when you apply it to your daily life. Manifestation is not something that only happens when you're meditating or focusing intensely on your desires. It's about integrating the process into every moment of your life, from the way you interact with others to the way you make decisions. Manifestation can be actively happening in every part of your reality. Integrating manifestation into your daily routine. The first step to integrating manifestation into your life is to be present. When you're fully present, you align yourself with the energy of the moment, and the universe can begin to respond to you in real time. Start by incorporating small moments of mindfulness throughout your day. Instead of rushing through life, take a moment to pause, breathe, and check in with your energy. Ask yourself, am I in alignment with my desires right now? When you're aware of your energy, you can consciously shift it to reflect what you want to attract. For example, if you want to manifest more abundance, begin each day with gratitude. As soon as you wake up, focus on the things you're grateful for: your health, your relationships, your home, the air you breathe. By starting your day in gratitude, you set the tone for the rest of the day and send out a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready to receive more. Applying manifestation to your actions. Next, it's important to align your actions with your desires. Manifestation is not just about thinking and feeling, it's about doing. Let's say you want to manifest a new career. You can't sit around and just wait for the perfect job to fall into your lap. You need to take action, whether it's updating your resume, networking, or learning new skills. But here's the trick. The action you take needs to feel inspired. It shouldn't feel forced or like a chore. The actions you take should be aligned with your desires and should feel good to you. Manifestation doesn't work when you are taking action out of fear, doubt, or pressure. It works when you take action from a place of trust and excitement for the process. So, when you take action toward your goals, ask yourself, does this action feel aligned with my desires? Does it excite me? If the answer is yes, you're on the right path. Using the law of attraction in your relationships. Manifestation doesn't just apply to material desires or career goals. It also plays a huge role in your relationships. You can use manifestation to attract the kind of relationships you desire, whether that's romantic love, friendships, or business connections. But the first step in manifesting better relationships is to align your own energy. Are you vibrating at the frequency of love, trust, and understanding? Or are you holding on to past hurt, resentment, or fear? To manifest positive relationships, you must first become the kind of person who embodies the qualities you want in others. If you want love, be loving. If you want honesty, be honest. If you want respect, be respectful. When you raise your vibration and embody the qualities you want in others, you naturally attract people who are in alignment with those qualities. Manifesting abundance in your life. Abundance is a concept that many people misunderstand. They think it's just about money, but abundance is about having more of what you want in all areas of your life. Love, joy, health, and prosperity. To manifest abundance, you need to understand that abundance is a state of mind. If you constantly feel like there's not enough time, not enough money, not enough love, you are sending out a vibration of lack. The first step in manifesting abundance is to change your mindset. Start by focusing on the abundance that already exists in your life. The more you focus on what you already have, the more the universe will bring you to appreciate it and attract more of it. Living with unshakable trust. Finally, one of the most important aspects of manifestation is learning to trust the process. Manifestation is not something that happens overnight. It requires patience, faith, and trust in the timing of the universe. When you've set your intention, aligned your emotions and actions, and taken the necessary steps, it's time to trust that the universe will deliver. Surrender to the process and believe that everything you desire is already on its way to you. Manifestation doesn't work when you are constantly doubting or trying to control how things will unfold. It works when you let go of the need to control and trust that everything is working out in your favor. Most people think of manifestation as a personal tool, a way to get what you want: the money, the car, the relationship, the dream life. But what if I told you manifestation was never meant to be just about you? In reality, the more awakened you become, the more you realize your desires are not random, they're not selfish, they're assignments. Each desire is a seed of your soul's mission. And when you truly understand the forgotten law of manifestation, you begin to see that your manifestations are not just for your own fulfillment. They are designed to help awaken the world. Manifestation as a spiritual responsibility. Let's flip the script. What if the universe didn't ask, "What do you want?" What if it asked, "What are you willing to embody so that others can awaken through you?" When you step into your higher self, you no longer manifest from lack or ego. You manifest from a place of alignment with purpose. Suddenly, your desire for abundance becomes a mission to fund healing. Your desire for love becomes a call to rewrite ancestral patterns. Your desire for freedom becomes a map others can follow. The forgotten law of manifestation teaches this: the more your desire serves the collective, the faster it manifests. Because the universe prioritizes alignment with truth, not selfish wants, but sacred intention. How to manifest healing in your body and mind. Now let's bring this down to a physical level. Your body, your health, your mind. The mind and body are not separate from your energy field. If you are trying to manifest abundance while living in chronic stress, your body is contradicting your vibration. If you're trying to call in love, but carrying unprocessed trauma, your nervous system is not in alignment with the energy of receiving. True manifestation requires healing, not perfection, but integration. You must bring your physical vessel into harmony with your energetic intentions. This means eating consciously, moving your body with intention, practicing breathwork or meditation, resting deeply, feeling your emotions fully. When your body becomes a safe space, your manifestations flow more effortlessly because your physical form is no longer resisting what your spirit is inviting. Aligning with your soul's assignment. Most people think their desires are separate from their spiritual path. But the truth is, your biggest desires are clues from your soul. They are pointing you to your assignment in this lifetime. That urge to create, to teach, to lead, to heal. It's not random. It's encoded in your field. And when you align with it, manifestation speeds up. Because now, you're not just manifesting from ego, you're manifesting from truth. This is why you'll see people who finally leave their toxic job and step into their purpose. And suddenly, abundance pours in. Or they heal old trauma and finally meet their soulmate. It's because truth is magnetic. And your truth is your most powerful frequency. Collective manifestation, creating a new earth. Let's go bigger. What if manifestation wasn't just about creating your dream life? What if it was about creating a new earth? The forgotten law of manifestation says this: the outer world is a mirror of the collective inner world. This means that when enough of us raise our vibration, clear our blocks, and align with truth, the collective reality shifts. This is how revolutions happen. This is how old systems collapse and new systems rise. This is how healing spreads like wildfire. When you live in alignment, you give others permission to do the same. And when thousands, even millions, of people do this together, we create a planet rooted in peace, compassion, and truth. And let's be honest. If manifestation was as easy as writing a goal on a piece of paper or repeating a few affirmations in the mirror, everyone would be living their dream life. But they're not. Why? Because most people unknowingly sabotage their own manifestations. Even worse, they follow outdated or watered-down versions of the law of attraction that ignore the deeper truth, the forgotten law that we've been uncovering through this video. So let's expose the most common manifestation mistakes that are holding people back and how to fix them. Mistake 1: wanting without embodying. You can't want something and vibrate with its opposite. Most people want love while vibrating with abandonment. They want wealth while vibrating with lack. They want freedom while still playing the role of victim. The universe doesn't respond to your wish list. It responds to your state of being. So the question isn't, what do you want? The question is, who are you becoming? You must embody the version of yourself who already has what you desire. Feel like them, walk like them, make choices like them. Because when your energy shifts, the world follows. Mistake 2: trying to control the how. One of the biggest traps is obsessing over how something will manifest. You want a new job, and you start forcing resumes, networking, cold emails, all the while vibrating with anxiety and lack. That's not manifestation. That's desperation in disguise. The universe has an intelligence far greater than your logic. It doesn't need your micromanagement. It needs your alignment. Take inspired action, yes, but surrender the method and trust the timing. Let go of how it happens. Focus on how it feels. Mistake 3: manifesting from ego, not essence. You think you want the mansion, the followers, the recognition, but are those truly your soul's desires? Or are they wounds trying to be seen? Here's the truth. The universe will delay or deny manifestations that come from ego attachment because they're not aligned with your growth. When your desires come from essence, they arrive faster and with less resistance because they're rooted in truth, not insecurity. Before chasing the dream, ask, am I manifesting this to impress others or to express myself? Only one of those opens the flow. Mistake 4: ignoring inner work. You can't skip healing. You can't affirm your way out of trauma. You can't meditate your way out of suppressed emotions. You can't manifest abundance while still hating yourself at your core. The forgotten law reminds us, energy must be cleared before it can be channeled. Do the work. Face the shadows. Cry the tears. Break the patterns. Because every wound you ignore becomes an energy that repels what you're calling in. Mistake 5: waiting. Instead of creating the most subtle and dangerous trap, waiting. Waiting for signs, waiting for motivation, waiting for the right time. Here's the hard truth. Waiting is a vibration, and that vibration attracts more waiting. You don't manifest by waiting. You manifest by becoming. Be the one who acts before it's comfortable, who believes before it's logical, who steps into the future before it's guaranteed. Because the universe doesn't give you what you're waiting for. It gives you what you're ready to receive. Stop searching. Stop chasing. Stop waiting for signs, numbers, full moons, perfect conditions, or validation from outside. Because here's the truth. You've been dancing around your whole life. You are the portal, not your journal, not your vision board, not the crystals, not the books, not the gurus. You. Your consciousness is the canvas. Your emotion is the brush. Your beliefs are the colors. And your action? That's the hand that brings it all to life. The final shift, from manifesting to becoming. You don't do manifestation. You are it. It's not something outside of you. It's the way your reality responds to the energy you hold. When you become the frequency of what you desire, life bends around you. Time, chance, logic, they start to lose meaning. Because now you are living in the energy of truth, and truth is magnetic. You don't have to force it. You don't have to fake it. You just have to be it. So stop trying to manifest the dream and start living as the version of you who already has it. Not someday, now. This is the forgotten law. This is what they never taught you. You are not here to attract things. You are here to mirror reality with your being. The moment you align, release, and trust, the dream stops being a dream. It becomes a reflection. The universe isn't watching your words. It's reading your vibration. So ask yourself, right now, does my energy reflect the life I say I want? If not, no shame, no guilt, just realignment. Because manifestation doesn't require perfection. It requires presence. The more honest you are with yourself, the more fluidly the universe responds to you. It's not the end of your journey. It's the veil being pulled back. Now you see the game. Now you know you were never powerless. Now you remember. Your soul came here not to survive, but to create. Not to beg for light, but to be it. You came here to remember who you are, so the universe could remember itself through you. So here's my question for you, the one that no one else will dare to ask. If your entire life, right now, is a perfect mirror of your vibration, are you willing to look at what it's reflecting? And more importantly, are you ready to finally become the version of you that your future is waiting for? If this message reached you deeply, if something inside you clicked, if your heart whispered, yes, this is it, then don't just click away. There's more here, more codes, more remembering. Check out the next video, the next doorway, the next version of you waiting to be unlocked. And if this spoke to your soul, let me know below. I don't need likes. I need alignment. So if this aligned, comment below with just one word. Ready. Let the universe know you're not playing small anymore. You're not just manifesting, you're becoming.